Welcome back to Crochet Creations and Addictions video number 103. Grab a cup and join me, and we will have an update on the bracket game. We'll draw a new winner from Addictions 98, and I have a couple of finishes, so I figured I'd do a video. You know where to find me. Down in the description box, I have a Facebook group where we do all the challenges. I have a live where we do a live make-alongs together and de-stashes from Christy's closet. So join me for a few minutes of yarny talk. So I do crochet and I've been knitting, and that's fun. I have shows with other people, which this Saturday we are having a hook and stitch live with Kim and Chris, and Kim is the Crafty Nomad, and I will link that below, so that way if you would like to join us, it'll be Saturday 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific, and we do a 2-hour show, and we'll be drawing winners from our first quarter make-along. It's a wrap, so might as well join us. See who wins what. We'll be announcing our second quarter when we are on the show this weekend. And then I also get together with another friend of mine, which is Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape. And we are going to be doing our next No Filter Fibercast probably next week. I know it is. Usually we'll get together on Tuesday. Now we might be doing a live. I haven't talked to her about it yet. You never know. We do things, like that. Let's see. We will be announcing our next make-along, which will be the second year baby along. That ought to be fun this year again. So let's see. I have hazelnut coffee. And I have hats, and more hats for March. I have my hat done. So, spotlighted yarn for March was Premier Everyday. Now, this one is the 4 medium one. It is the anti-pilling. It is 100% acrylic, anti-pilling acrylic. And you get 180 yards. And this is really soft acrylic. It is a beautiful, beautiful yarn. It does not split. It works up evenly. It washes very well. And this happens to be a multicolor way. So it is called Moss Oak. And that was the color I chose for the March colorway. So because it was busy, I figured I would pick a single crochet. And this one is the, I have it written down, Easy Street by Yarnspirations. The tutorial is by Mikey, the Crochet Crowd Mikey. And I used an H hook. And it was done in the moss stitch. So here's my finished moss oak hat done in the moss stitch. Oh, it is all done. And it does fit me. So it's definitely different. I will probably put this in my Etsy shop. I usually have a minute I put them up. I try to put everything up. So I really like it. I think it does the color well, the moss stitch. Overall, the yarn is wonderful. It is not a bad price for the amount you get for the quality of that yarn. So the winner of the March hats, and more hats will be drawn at the end of the month. You will have all day for the last day. I try to draw it on the 1st, so that way all of the month gets in. And the winner will get a skein of this exactly this yarn. So I had another hat done in this yarn once before, and this one is a cable. I believe this is, the pattern is, it's your simple cable pattern, but I think it's a Bag O Day pattern. I'm not positive because it's been a while since I made it. But you do the brim first, and then because of the nature of the yarn, it does look kind of weird, and then when you go up. So I'm not thrilled with this pattern either, as far as for a busy yarn, but it's okay. It'll work out wonderful for a girl who wants to go out and hunt, because it has ponytail opening. Yeah, so that is why I made it that way. And I do believe this one is in my Etsy shop. So those two hats are pretty good example of this moss oak colorway. And that's about all I have to say about those and the March hat. So I'm all done with my March hat. I was working on a hat with the January Malabrigo yarn that I got from Jimmy Beans, and I did about one more repeat, so I haven't gone very far with it. So I figured I would wait and bring it on next time. What are we doing on the live? Well, I am working on my shawl, and we are all doing a shawl together. We have until April 4th to finish it. So I am not any farther, really. Only maybe, no, I didn't even do a row. Since Sunday, I have not added any more to my shawl. But I figured it's an addictions video. I should show it here. So here's my shawl. It is my own pattern. And I am doing it with y'all on the live. And this was the second week. This Sunday was the second week, and I gave my border that I'm going to be doing on mine on that Sunday. So yeah, this is a raspberry ganache, and it is a Karen cake skinny cake. It's a 3 light. It's a beautiful colorway. It really is. It's coming out great. I'm very happy with it. Somebody's going to love it. The other thing I was working on to finish was a sweater I had started a while back. And this was a knitted sweater. It is done in my vanilla type pattern that I came up with from many other patterns, trial and error. Now, I can't say that I've done a lot of patterns as far as knitting, but as far as the size and the technique, I have done quite a few already. And this technique enables you to change what you want to change. You can change the amount of buttons that you want. You can change how long you want the body, how long you want the sleeves, and basically stay in the pattern. You know, just changing those things right there. So basically, the only thing that I like about it is like when you start on the top, you're adding stitches to do the raglan down, and then you break for the sleeves. That all is what I'm talking about. I really like this. It works up quick. You can do it in stages, and then, like I said, you can make your arms as long as you want. You can decrease when you want. I added 3 buttons on it this time. This is using the, let me get that out here. The Winter Nights colorway is Perfection, I think. Whisperfection. Now this is a sequence yarn, so the sequence runs throughout. Where I found it difficult was when I wove in my ends, to make sure that you wove in your ends and it would catch on the sequence and it wouldn't want to go through. So sewing up sleeves and such would probably be hard to do with this yarn as well. But as far as knitting with it, it didn't seem to be that bad. It wasn't broken at all. It didn't split really that much either. It's smooth going. And yeah, I kind of like the color a lot and the fancy work. I put 3 ladybug buttons on. I thought that they went well. And yeah, I think this came out pretty good for newborn size. So I did 55 stitches and I worked my way down. I did approximately 5 inches on the body, and then I stopped early on the sleeves so that there wasn't so much of that hanging down into their hand part. And then I just did a pair of booties. Now I feel that this is slightly scratchy, so I figure for a sweater to go over other clothes, it's perfect. For photographs or Easter Day or something like that, it's perfect. Whether or not they want to wear it every day is probably not. It's a fancy sweater. It could be used for a reborn doll. Absolutely beautiful. So on that note, I decided that I probably wouldn't do the booties with the whole entire colorway because of the sequence. So what I did was I did the booties in a regular yarn, and then I did the tops in the winter nights. And in this way, none of that touches their leg because it's on over, you roll over. So that way the booties are more, they're softer. So that's my finish. And I will try and have this up in the Etsy shop here pretty soon. I don't have any pictures taken, so I can't promise you that it'll be up quick, but I'm going to try to get them up. The 2 hats and the sweater. So let's do some bracket game. I have 2 roll-offs to do. We have Mickey and Chera, numbers 1 and 2. I put them in the wheel. We were going to get a winner to see who advances on in that bracket. And it is Chera. Chera moves on to the next bracket. Now we have 1 more roll-off to do, and that is Lori. It's Lori Armstrong and Christy. Christy Turley. Okay, so I put those 2 in, and those are 15 and 16, I believe, because they're way down in the corner. And who will be moving on in that bracket? Don't forget, it's Diction's number 98 to play this bracket game. Christy is going to move on. So congratulations to both Chera and Christy. And we will move on to a new drawing today. So I've taken the Earl and I put it in the YouTube random comment picker. Come on. Come on, come on. And I'm going to filter out. Yeah, I'm going to filter out the duplicates and get the YouTube comments from that 98 video. You have to go watch that and get entered into play the bracket game. I ask you to let me know if you want to play and get a bracket, or if you want something in that video that I put under the coming out of the pot of gold. Because we're playing during the month of March. Come on now. What are you doing? Get the YouTube comments. Let's go. Got things to do. Here we go. 59 unique comments. So, hit the start button and we'll find out if we have a new winner. Wait for it to stop because it's slow going on this thing. All right, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Oh, I think it stopped. Crafty Farm Gal. Oh my gosh. This comment is from today. Oh my gosh. What the heck? She says, Crafty Farm Gal. She says, do you use DPNs when making hats? Every now and again, I do use DPNs. I use them when I use a bulky 5 or a bulky 6, definitely. But a lot of times I don't. I use the magic loop method. But I found that, you know, if you use 2 DPNs and just go side by side, that's a lot easier than using 4. And you can do it with any 2. So, like, you could even use 2 circulars. If they're small ones, you could use one on one side, one on the other. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess she didn't know or say anything about the game, so we will pick another winner. Let's see if that worked. No. Pick another winner. Pick another winner. This thing, I tell you. This, I don't know if it's because it's on the Wi-Fi or what, but it is just irritating. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. We want another winner. It's stuck. It's literally, now it's moving. It isn't moving anywhere, but it moved down the page. Come on. Guys, you know I hate technology. I really do. I really do. It never works when you want it to. It's always got to be a problem. And you know, half of it is the ads on here. That's where I cannot believe this is stuck. And if I move it, it goes from side to side. But it is not giving me nothing. Do I really need to reload? All right, let's try it. Okay. Let's see if we can do it this time. All right. Filter out the duplicate users. Get the comments. 59. Yes, there is. And hit the start button again. Oh my gosh. Seriously right now? Where did it go? Oh my gosh. Where are you? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I'm telling you, I have no idea why I even use this thing. So it's spinning still. It's still in the spinning stage. Okay, we got another winner. It stopped. Okay, let's read it. It is Marsh Knitting 101. This is Regina. I believe we just met the other day. And she says, I love the hat. The colors are beautiful together. Can't wait to see when you finish it. Love the pom-pom. Would love a spot on the bracket board. My first time playing. I joined your lives always wonder what you were doing. And I would say second would be impeccable. Love those colors. Until next time, have a wonderful and blessed day and rock yarn. Thanks, she says. All right, Regina, you win. You got a spot on the bracket board. The choices are 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, and 14. So thanks all for joining me. I'm so happy that you're being patient and waiting for this stupid thing to work. But it's still fun. It is still a great time. So I'm hoping that you are subscribed, that you all are subscribed, and you hit that little bell, and so that you will be notified every time I put up a new video. And I'm planning on something on Friday. I don't know what. And then I don't know. I guess I'll be on Saturday with Kim, Sunday on the live. I'd like to see your shawls. If you want to come on and join me in the last 5 to 10 minutes, I'm looking to see and meet some of you that I haven't met before, and hear about your journey and if you crochet or knit. So thank you, and take a moment out of each day and be creative. Bye for now.